Have you lost the connection and love in your marriage? This is your chance to save it, starting right now. Hi, I'm Dr. Lee H. Baucom, and let me tell you about Kelly and Greg. When we first met, they were literally driving to their attorney's office to sign divorce papers after 14 years of marriage. For years, neither had been happy. They'd tried to change, but things always fell apart. It had been years since either felt good about their relationship. They even stayed together just for the kids. Does this sound familiar? They slept on the couch or in the spare bedroom. They fought over small things that blew up into big arguments, with threats and yelling almost every day. Both craved acceptance and love, but neither felt it. The harder they tried, the further apart they grew. They'd done therapy, read self-help books, and gone to seminars, but nothing worked. They were stuck in a vicious cycle, knowing they needed to change, but having no clue how. I won't say I fixed years of pain in one day, but what they learned in my office that day made them put their divorce on hold. And within a few weeks, their marriage transformed. No more useless arguments. No more living like roommates. No more name-calling or tearing each other down. Even their sexless marriage reignited with real pleasure and intimacy. Last week, Kelly called to invite me to their anniversary and recommitment ceremony. Here's a hard truth. Most marriage therapists aren't trained to help troubled marriages. They learn individual therapy first, then add marital counseling as an afterthought, using outdated strategies that only have a 20% success rate. If a medical procedure had those odds, it'd be outlawed. I used to be frustrated by this too. So I abandoned old-school methods and created techniques that actually work, even when only one spouse is trying. My clients have an 89.7% success rate based on surveys. Individual results vary. Before you can save your marriage, you need to let go of 4 damaging myths. 1. I need more communication skills. Wrong. Better communication just lets you fight more effectively if your marriage is truly troubled. It often makes damage worse. 2. There's only one path from divorce to marital bliss. No, every crisis has different stages, and each needs a unique solution. 3. I can't save it if my spouse isn't interested. I've seen relationships turn around when only one person starts, change one side of the equation, and the other has to shift. 4. Time heals all. Marriages in crisis don't stay static, they get worse without action. Take Kelly and Greg. Kelly started the process alone. She found me online, downloaded Save the Marriage, and began saving their marriage by herself. Greg was still set on divorce, but Kelly had hope and took action. Soon, Greg was less insistent on divorce. Eventually, he agreed to meet with me, leaving their attorneys waiting. You might wonder, when is saving a marriage impossible? I've seen couples come back from affairs, bankruptcies, dishonesty, midlife crises, just about every roadblock. They didn't just avoid divorce. They turned their marriages into something better than they dreamed possible. Marriage crises don't happen overnight. They build slowly, usually from neglect. Research shows couples spend less than 4 minutes a day talking about issues that aren't schedules or the kids. That neglect eats away at the relationship, leading to disconnection, and eventually, someone gives up. The real damage? When one person begs for change and the other clings to the status quo. Suddenly, one spouse says the marriage is over, and the other is shocked, thinking everything was fine. I've heard that line hundreds of times. The good news? There are 8 distinct stages of a marital crisis, and I've created a unique path for each. Do the right thing at the wrong stage, and you'll make things worse. Know your stage, and you'll start healing. This isn't theory. It's tested, retested, and proven to work. And I'm not just talking about avoiding divorce. I'm talking about creating the marriage of your dreams. Average isn't enough. You deserve something exceptional. Your current crisis can be a new beginning to make your marriage stronger than ever. That's why I wrote the Save the Marriage System, a complete, step-by-step guide to transform your relationship. Unlike other Save Your Marriage guides, written by ghostwriters or based on tired theories, this system comes from my years of hands-on work with couples. I'm a real person you can contact, not a pretty picture on a website. Don't take my word for it. Listen to what others say. Nancy T. Our relationship is 180 degrees reversed and moving in the right direction. Brad R. Your ideas are radically different. Now, things are improving. I finally have hope. Georgia, my husband left after 21 years. Your system helped me persuade him to give us another chance. Sally F., therapist. It's a terrific resource that fits with the direction I take with clients. Here's what you'll discover in the system. The top 5 mistakes to avoid when your partner wants out. How to identify which of the 8 crisis stages you're in, and what to do next. Why hard work on your relationship isn't always the answer. How marriage counseling can harm your marriage, and what to do instead. Simple secrets to end arguing, rebuild intimacy, and become a team, even if you feel like opposites. How to start saving your marriage in less than 10 minutes. The Save the Marriage system has 4 core modules that build on each other. 1. Top 5 things not to do when your partner wants out. Stop making mistakes that ruin your chances. Your natural reactions here are usually wrong. This report keeps you on track. 2. Quick start guide to saving your marriage. Diagnose your crisis stage and get a custom recovery path. This makes your efforts immediately effective. 3. Core component. Fix the root causes of your marriage's issues, not just the symptoms. It's based on my research, experiments, and real client success. 4. Down and dirty guide. Step-by-step actions to rebuild your marriage. Learn exactly what I use with my clients, plus what advice to avoid. And for a limited time, you get 4 exclusive bonuses. 1. Coping with a midlife marriage crisis, MP3. Debunk stereotypes and avoid midlife pitfalls. Listen on any device. 2. Recovering from an affair, MP3. Heal from infidelity and strengthen your marriage, even prevent affairs from happening. 3. 5 rules for fair fighting. Simple, easy to remember rules to keep arguments from turning destructive. 4. Change of Heart ebook. Paul and Jennifer's story of saving their marriage from divorce. Formerly $39.95, yours free. Here's my guarantee. Try the system for 60 days. If you're not absolutely thrilled with the changes in your marriage, get every penny back, no questions asked. You even keep the system and bonuses. It's risk-free for you. Start saving your marriage in minutes. Click the link before it's too late.